Hi there, I'm Chris Venn from Legacy. Welcome to Marketing Mondays. So it's summertime, it's the middle of August, things are a little bit slower for most people anyway, and I don't know about you, but I like taking the break, and I also like having a chance to think about things and just kind of mulling them over and get my head set for the fall because it's the busiest time of the year. And here's a couple of things I want to encourage you to be thinking about this week as you start to think about the fall. And there's really three things I want you to think about. The first is I want you to think about how you show up in front of the market. How do you show up? How do you look? How do you talk? What's the promise of the experience? Are you the smartest person in the room, or are you a smart ass? Are you kind of a yes person, or are you the one who's going to challenge them on everything, or are you the person who deeply understands their world? But what's the position and the promise of being with you? You need to get clear on that. And I really want to encourage you to dive deep on that one a little bit about, like, who are you really? And if you are the smartest person in the room and that's your gig, awesome. If you're trying to be the smartest person in the room and you're not, it's not going to go well for you. There will be a mismatch that's there, and people will catch up. They'll catch it, but they won't even know what they're catching. It's just something will feel off. So I want you to think about it from a real authentic perspective. Who are you? How is it that you show up? The second is I want you to think long and hard about who exactly should you be talking to. What's the group of people where you can actually be known as the person to talk to in this specific group? And it might even be in a group of 20 people. But within that group, you're known as the person to go to, because what happens if you had 20 new amazing clients in a year? Tell me your year doesn't change. Tell me your whole year doesn't change if that happens. And then the third is, what's the message that they need to hear? What's the message that you need to deliver to them to get through their head, not about your products, not about your services, but knowing who they are, knowing what really matters to them. What is it that they need to know? And if they never got to speak to you again, ever, but they got this message, that it would be a great service to them. What are those three things? I want you to think about that, because as you step into the fall, you need to show up as the real you in a very, very powerful and clear version. You need to know exactly who you're talking to, and you need to know what you're saying. So something to think about this week. Welcome to a new week.